everybody, Captain Blake Smith here, and we're closing out Guntersville, the first stop of the FLW tour. And I just wanted to give you a couple quick tips of what to do and what not to do on Guntersville this time of year. As you saw, I had finished a little bit further down in the rankings that I wanted to in this tournament. We had a great tournament overall. Throughout practice, throughout the show, I caught a ton of fish, specifically on two baits, and I'm going to show you those. If you've watched the pictures or you know, the updates and things that happened, I caught two really big fish, two really awesome fish this season to start this year off. So I was happy about that, but just didn't get a lot of filler fish to go with it. The first one that I threw every single morning was this 1/2 ounce tungsten 2-tap Strike King Lure Company red eye shad. It's a great bait for this time of year. Pretty much every red color that Strike King made was thrown this week on tour from myself and any other anglers. But you can see this one has just been beat to pieces. I left the original hooks on there because they were plenty sharp. I didn't really lose any fish on the hooks or because of hook sets. So, you know, it was a great bait overall. That's the Strike King Lure Company tungsten 2-tap red eye shad. How I had that rigged is on a MHX CB906. This is an amazing rod for this particular purpose, for small cranking, square bills, light square bills, and then also the red eye shad. It's a 7'6" medium heavy, and it's got plenty of parabolic action. So I'm able to not only feel that bite, but kind of lean into them and not give them too much. Was pulling them out of grass. I mean, we pulled them off of rocks with the 1.5s and even the 2.5s. So great build. I encourage you to build this for that particular purpose. You can also throw chatterbaits and a couple other things with it, but this is the CB906. The second thing that I used a lot of was this is a 3/8 ounce football head jig from Strike King Lure Company. And if you can see, I put a Rage Coral trailer on there in blue bug. This is my favorite color. I mean, many people have asked me what my favorite colors are besides black and blue, being from Florida. I love a Bama Crawl. You know, anything with just a little bit of orange in it, something that's just going to kind of key them off in the springtime. You know, those crawfish are either red or have a little bit of orange or orange coloring to them. You know, you can have a lot of success with these baits. And I went with a 3/8 ounce because I was able to pitch different structures with it, whether it was a dock or a bridge. You know, my two biggest fish this week came off of a bridge, and I pitched this up against it, and I would just let it fall. And half the time they would either eat it when it was falling, or they would eat it as it sat on the bottom and moving very slow. I had that rigged on a, this is the wrong one. This is it right here. One of my favorite blanks from MHX. This is one of the Elite Pro Series 86 HF. This is a heavy action, fast tip rod. And I was able to pitch that jig with it. And I had it rigged with 17-pound fluorocarbon, P-line tactical fluorocarbon. So, you know, it had plenty of strength, plenty of sensitivity, and it was able to accomplish everything I needed to do. When I was throwing the trap in the grass, the red eye shad, it was tactical fluorocarbon as well, but I went up to 20-pound fluorocarbon. A couple tips for you this week I learned on Guntersville. For one, don't get hunkered down in one spot too long. You know, these fish have been very lethargic. The water has been getting cool and getting warm and getting cool and getting warm again, and the fish were acting really funny. I found myself caught in too many places fishing off of success in the past, you know, having a good practice there and things, and knowing that big fish live in those spots. So my encouragement to you is when you find fish, you know, try and find other things that are like it. So you have a bunch of places to go to. If you find, you know, most of these lakes are patternable, especially things on the Tennessee River, and you can kind of bounce around a little bit. I was fishing deeper water grass, and then also riprap and the bridges as well. So have multiple spots, places that you can jump around a little bit, and don't get stuck. You know, it was a good week up here. I'm excited. This has been a great host city. Guntersville is beautiful, and we look forward to coming back here. So, you know, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to next week when we're at Lake Travis, and hopefully we'll have a good report for you then.